Hey VC, this is Jonathan, the Cheap and Cheerful record collector. Today's video I'm doing is a entry into Andy's Vinyl Den 200 sub contest. Andy's Vinyl Den is a great station. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check him out. He's always bringing new stuff on, stuff I've never seen before, so it's always interesting. 200 subs is pretty amazing. So that's a really great thing that you've done. Today's contest he put up is to please pick out 10 perfect records. So I didn't want to do the obvious. I didn't want to do Rubber Soul or Born to Run or some basic stuff everybody knows. Thought I'd try to do stuff either you don't know or stuff you forgot about. Picked lots of different genres. I did rock and roll, but I also did some jazz, some blues. So let's get to it and see what this guy thinks of 10 perfect records. My first record up is a record that I think is perfect front to back. Nothing wrong with this record at all. Stevie Wonder, Talking Book. 1975, I think. If I can find the date on it somewhere here. Nah, it's not coming up. But you all know this record. Has Sunshine of Your Love on it. Maybe Your Baby, Tuesday Heartbreak, Superstition, Blame It on the Sun. I mean, no bad cuts on this record. It's actually perfect, front to back. A great record. So I think it's a great way to start off this contest. Number two, one of my favorite album by one of my favorite artists, Van Morrison, Weed and Fleece, 1974. I think when this came out, didn't get great reviews, but over time people realized it's just an amazing record, front to back. Again, not a bad cut on it. What can I say? It's Van at his best. He sort of matured a little bit now by the time this record came out. Sort of digging a little deeper into his roots and where he's from, and a beautiful album. Also, I was very lucky when I got this. This was actually in a box that I got with about 200 records, and it was free, that a friend was passing on, and I saw it. I was really excited to see it, and as I'm take the record out, inside I was very lucky to find ta-da, the original poster. So that's sort of cool, in perfect condition. So that was sort of cool, finding the original poster in the record with that. Next record up, a country swing rock and roll classic, one of my all-time favorites. Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen with Country Casanova. This also came out in the early 70s, and I don't know if you know Commander Cody. He's sort of take off on the Bob Wills boogie woogie kind of music, but it's fantastic, man. This has Country Casanova, My Window Faces the South, One Man's Meat is Another Man's Poison, Everybody's Doing It, which was the song that was censored by the second release. Rock That Boogie, Rave On does the Buddy Holly song. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Great album. Country Casanova, Commander Cody. Love that big Lincoln Continental on the front cover, man. It's cool as shit. Next, slowing down the pace a little bit now, Frank Sinatra, Nice and Easy. This was I think Sinatra's greatest period. He's at Capitol Records. He runs into Nelson Riddle, and the two of them just click. And for the next 8 to 10 years, they put out Nice and Easy, Songs for Swingin' Lovers, Come Dance With Me, Come Fly With Me, just some of the best stuff he's ever done. And this record is absolutely perfect. I wish I had the mono version, but I'm still looking for a good clean mono version. But until I get that, I'm hanging on to this one. He does songs like Nice and Easy, of course, that old feeling, I've Got a Crush on You, Fools Rush In, She's Funny That Way, Embraceable You, Try a Little Tenderness. And it's fantastic. The greatest singer of the 20th century at his peak, Frankie. And as Frank says, Nice and Easy does it all the time. So, a great record. From there, we switch over to a little Chicago blues now. One of my favorites, a guy who unfortunately just passed away last month, James Cotton. This is Cut You Loose. Also recorded 1968 in San Francisco. Love the cover, love the back cover, it's great. So, again, straight Chicago blues album. And, again, perfect record, front to back, not a bad cut on it. What can I say? You're into the blues, you're not into the blues, you want to hear some great music, this is it. James Cotton. Next up, just happened to pick another Chicago blues album, also a harmonica player. And this is Stand Back. Here comes the Charlie Musselwhite Southside Blit Band. Another fantastic record. This is a repress. I wish I had an original, but this is a repress. This has Charlie Musselwhite with Harvey Mandel, Barry Goldberg on it, Bob Andrew, and Fred Bello Jr. on drums. Again, not a bad cut on it. Every cut is great. Some are greater than others, but they're all great. A Sad Day, Early in the Morning, 39th in Indiana, Chicken Shack, Cha-Cha the Blues. I mean, this is just fantastic. Every time I hear this, I go, I forgot how great this record is. So, great record. Charlie Musselwhite. Next up, Toots in Memphis. Don't know if you know this record. Toots Mytol, obviously the reggae artist. He recorded this in Memphis, Tennessee with the Memphis Horns. 1988. Again, I just keep saying, there's not a bad cut on this record. This record is unbelievable. I've got Dreams to Remember, Knock on Wood, Love and Happiness, Love Attack, Hard to Handle, Love the Rain, It's a Shame, Precious Precious, Freedom Train. Every track is just amazing. Not a really well-known reggae album. It is one of my all-time favorites. Toots in Memphis. Perfect. Now a little jazz. First record, 1964. Horace Silver, Song for My Father. I absolutely love this record. It's not free jazz. It's more of hard bop. He's here with Carmel Jones, Joe Henderson, Horace Silver on piano, Teddy Smith on bass, Roger Humphreys on drums. Song for My Father, Calcutta Cutie, Case Pasa, The Kicker. Every song is just great, great, great. It is from front to back, note to note, perfect. A perfect album. Two more perfect albums. Next one is a 1957 release. This is a repress. Sonny Rollins, Volume 2, on Blue Note. Yeah, Blue Note. This has J.J. Johnson on trombone, Sonny Rollins on tenor sax, Horace Silver and Thelonious Monk playing piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Art Blakey on drums. You can't get a better lineup than that. It is, again, hard bop, fantastic record. Not a bad cut in it. Again, front to back, song to song, note to note, is not just good, it's perfect. It is really perfect album. And last but not least, sticking with the jazz, my last perfect album, John Coltrane, Giant Steps. This was 1959. This is a Record Store Day reissue I bought a couple of years ago because I have an original, but it's not. I have it because it's an original, but it's not great shape. I don't like to play it. It doesn't sound great. This sounds beautiful. And this also is John Coltrane on piano, on tenor sax, Tommy Flanagan on piano. Tommy Flanagan was Ella Fitzgerald's accompanist for many, many years. Paul Chambers on bass, Art Taylor on drums. It's, what are you going to say? It's John Coltrane. It's at his height. Does Giant Steps, Countdown, Spiral, the song Nyoma, Mr. PC. again, song to song, front to back, note to note, this is a perfect album. So there you go. That's my 10 perfect albums. Hopefully you found something you didn't know. Something you'll look at and you'll check out. If you like the video, let me know down below. Give me a comment. Give me a like. Add a subscription to it. Andy, love your stuff. And congratulations on 200 subs. And until next video, you all take care and peace.